Alright, so now that we have VBA code written inside of this workbook, we have to save this workbook as a different file type. So if we click Save, we get a message saying, the following features cannot be saved in a macro-free workbook. So if we want to save this workbook with no VBA code in it, we can select Yes. But if we want to keep these macros inside of this workbook, we need to click No, and then choose a macro-enabled file type in the file type list. So let's click No, and then we can select the drop-down for the file type, and then we have to select the macro-enabled workbook, which is a .xlsm. So let's give this a click and click Save. I already have a copy of this file, so I'm just going to replace it. So now our workbook is saved as a macro-enabled workbook that contains VBA code. Now I'm going to close out of this workbook and show you what happens when you open up a macro-enabled workbook. So I'm going to close out of Excel and then open up the VBA Practice macro-enabled workbook. Well, usually you will get a security warning that looks something like this. And to enable the macros to run, you have to select Enabled Content. And you also might get another warning asking if you want to trust this document. And this is because some viruses can be stored in VBA code. So make sure that you are getting your macro-enabled workbooks from a trusted source. So that's how you save and open a macro-enabled workbook to make sure it runs properly.